We're making satay chicken rice noodle bowls. These are incredibly easy to make. They're delicious, packed with nutrients, and the best thing about them is they don't need to be heated up, so you can just take them out of the fridge, take them out of the house, and have them wherever you need them. Let's jump straight in. Now starting off, we want to make our salad dressing first because we want to get this in the fridge and cool down as quickly as possible. In a saucepan, we're going to add 100 milliliters of fish sauce, 125 milliliters of water, 50 grams of brown sugar, I know that's a lot, there is alternatives and I'll have information in the description. 6 lime leaves, if you don't have these, don't worry too much, you can use a little bit of lime zest. Crush 2 cloves of garlic with the side of your knife. Add that into the saucepan and then we can take this over to the stovetop. Place it on the largest burner and then whack this over a high heat. Give it a mix around just to get those flavors moving and to help that sugar melt. And all we're looking for here is to bring this up to a simmer and pretty much allowing that sugar to melt. Once it's at a simmer, turn down the heat and let this cook for about 5 minutes. Remove this from the stovetop. Thinly slice 1 bird's eye chili or long red chili. You can also use green chilies if you wanted to. Just be careful because these can be quite spicy, so don't go touching your private parts. Add the chili into that sauce. Give it a quick mix around just for those flavors to become friends. And then with this, we can put this in the fridge and allow it to completely cool. In this bowl, I've got a mixture of white and red cabbage and carrots. The cabbages are 300 grams of each, which is 10.5 ounces, and then 2 carrots. With these cabbages, I like to separate the leaves, just makes it a lot easier to cut. Then all we need to do is go through and chop this into ribbons, also known as chiffonade. Just try and make sure they're nice and thin and not inconsistent. Obviously, the smaller they are, the easier they are to eat. What you should have is something that looks like this. As for the carrots, we're going to need 2 of them, top and tail, which means taking off both ends. You don't need to peel them, just give them a wash. Of course, you can peel them if you want to. Slice them in half, and then what I'm going to be doing is using a mandolin to get accurate slices. If you don't have a mandolin, you can do this by hand. Just try and be really careful with your fingers because it can get wobbly. And I do recommend taking off a little sliver on the side, just so that carrot sits flat without wobbling around. Stack those pieces up and just do it in about 4s or 5s, and then we're going to go through and julienne this, also known as matchstick cut. Now with our cabbages and carrot in a bowl, we're going to add in 25 grams or 0.8 ounces each of coriander and mint. Just get that all in there. Make sure you give this a wash. And if you're worried about them being too wet, you can use a salad spinner. It's probably the best thing to use. We don't need to mix this around just yet. We'll pop this aside for the time being. This right here is the Vietnamese salad macro card, including the serving size, and it's excluding the dressing and the addition of chicken. Now to make the satay sauce, add 65 grams of peanut butter to a blender bowl, 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of toasted sesame oil, 2 teaspoons of honey. Just make sure you scrape it all in there so we don't waste anything. Also, if you don't have a blender, this can be done in a bowl by hand. Add in the zest from about 1/4 of a lime. The juice is also optional. 1 clove of garlic, and 2 teaspoons or 10 grams of sriracha sauce or any chili sauce alternative. Blend this all on a high speed, mainly concentrating on breaking up that garlic. If you're doing this by hand, pre-grate the garlic beforehand. And if you want to thin it down a little bit, you can add a touch of water. Just start off small and add in increments. Don't add too much at the beginning, otherwise you're going to have to add more peanut butter to thicken it up. But we can remove this and put it aside. And this is the macros for the satay sauce alone and the serving size. Now I'm cheating for this recipe, we're using a rotisserie chicken. Sometimes it's okay to do something like this just to save time and a little bit of money as well because it's a lot cheaper. All I'm doing with this is tearing the meat away from the carcass and then ripping it up into bite-sized pieces. I also haven't included the stuffing, so that has just been reserved for something else. I also recommend adding this chicken into a bigger bowl so you don't have to waste dishes like what I've just done. Once it's in that bowl and all teared up, we're going to add 4 tablespoons of that satay sauce that we made before. Then start mixing this all around, get that chicken completely coated. Just make sure that it doesn't all clump up into one piece. And all you're looking for is something that looks like this that we can pop aside for the time being. Now for a couple of optional ingredients, I'm using 1 lime and cutting this into wedges. This is going to be used to serve with our complete salad and it's just to be squeezed on at the end for that touch of acidity. Of course you don't have to use it. And then I'm using 100 grams or 3.5 ounces of toasted peanuts, roughly chopping them up just so there's no large pieces into those nice fine bits, and this just adds texture and a little bit of flavor to the end product. As for the rice noodles, otherwise known as vermicelli, I'm using 300 grams or 10.5 ounces. Add this into a large bowl and then pour over enough boiling water to just cover it. Follow the packet instructions and cook it as per the time limit, and I recommend cooking them for 1 minute or even 1.5 minutes less than the packet instructions. If you leave them too long, they will completely fall apart and you do want these to stay together. Once they are soft, drain them through a colander and then rinse them with cold water to stop them cooking, or add them to ice cold water. The dressing that we made at the beginning is now cool enough to be able to put into our containers. I recommend serving this on the side because if you add this to the complete salad, the salad will just become soggy when you're storing it. It's not worth it. Pour these into separate containers, and this is 50 milliliters per serving. You can also leave all of the bits in there or strain it off. That choice is all yours. Make sure you put lids on them and keep them airtight because this stuff is very sticky if you spill it. Keep them stored in the fridge until you're ready to serve. You can even place them in the freezer if you wanted to. And this right here is our Nuoc Cham, or our Vietnamese dressing macro card, serving size and including the recipe. Just quickly with my own little plug, there's only 5 days left on the limited edition knife and there's only 70 remaining as well, so get in quick. Once that sale's over, it's completely gone. These will arrive for Christmas. It's the perfect gift to yourself or your family, and they're beautiful knives. Link in the description or in the comments if you're interested. Go grab one and don't miss out. Thanks for all your support. So now that everything's prepared, we can start to assemble. Add that satay chicken into our salad mix, and then use some tongs or clean hands and mix this all together, making sure that chicken hasn't clumped up and everything is mixed through thoroughly. Now there's a few ways you can serve this up. I like to place the rice noodles on the bottom. You can either divide the rice noodles by 5 or use the weights on screen. Drizzle over the remaining satay sauce across the 5 meal prep containers, and you can also add half of those peanuts if you're using them. Next to go in is that satay chicken salad, and I should probably mention the meal prep container size is 1.3 liters, not the 750s I usually use. Garnish with some lime wedges as well as the remaining peanuts. And what we've just created is this satay chicken rice noodle bowl. It's colorful, it's vibrant, it smells incredible, and I know it's absolutely delicious. And this right here is the complete dish macro card, and the full written recipe is listed in the description. Now with storing them, place the lids on. No need to let them cool because nothing's hot. And these will last in the fridge for up to 5 days. Now I don't recommend freezing this just because obviously leafy greens or salads don't really freeze and then thaw too well. Best eaten fresh. And then the sauce or the dressing, this will last up to about 3 to 4 months. Lasts a very long time, but obviously you're going to be using it for this, so you can make a big batch and make it ahead. When you're ready to eat it, just pour the dressing over, hit it up with a little bit of a lime squeeze, and then there is one thing left to do, and that is we can then dig in. This is everything that you'd expect from a salad like this. It's fresh, it's tasty, it's crispy and crunchy. The coriander and mint brings out a really nice fragrance on the nose as well as on the palate. Rice noodles soak up the dressing as well, and that little hint of lime for that acidity. Chicken, obviously we cheated a little bit and used a rotisserie chicken, but you know, sometimes it's okay to do that. If you want to cook the chicken yourself, go for it, but all of the macros for this are for a rotisserie chicken. Other than that, definitely try it yourself. It is absolutely delicious.